Hello, everyone. We got Jay and Deborah here. We are from No Limelight Productions. That's the name of our independent publishing company for our TTRPG Prosperon, which you guys can purchase over at Drive-Thru RPG. I will make sure to leave links in the description for you guys to check it out, see if it's something you like. If you're into cyberpunk, science fiction, anything, even a little bit of biopunk, if you're into that, it has some elements of that as well. Yeah, so go check it out. Like I said, links will be in the description, and I hope you guys enjoy the session. Alright, Deborah, my wonderful wife, are you ready?
I am ready.
Alright, so we'll start off with Echo. Where would Echo be at this particular time? You just had dinner with Rachel and Zane.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys had a nice fine steak dinner, real steak, which is something that is, astronomically impossible to get in this city unless you have firm connections or unless you're a top tier executive in some mega corporation or something like that. But just you and Lonely Old Zane were able to manage to secure a T-bone steak dinner.
So we finished eating, and we've gone our own ways, I guess.
Yep, we'll say you gone your own ways.
Okay. I would probably go back to my little apartment. Let's see, I had a just a little, what was the word I'm looking for? It wasn't an apartment, it was like a pod, I think. Just a little pod. So probably go back there and get some shut-eye.
Your hab pod.
That's it, yeah, hab pod.
Yep.
So I went back there and I'm getting ready to cool off for the night.
Alright, do you remember how much you made off the last mission? When you saved Mr. Vance and had a new shell actually rebuilt for him. And you managed to even wipe the drives for his backstabbing brothers and sisters. And now they're down to their last life. And their extensions that they once had with Helix Medical is erased. They completely severed their contracts, and they cannot be brought back from death. They are down to one last life to live. We
each made 3,500 crypto.
Alright, so before we start the game, is there anything you would like to buy with your crypto? We've got vehicles, we've got weapons.
I think I'm good right now.
He's gonna keep it?
Yeah.
A little bit of pocket change in case you need it to, grease some palms or something like that? Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Alright.
Because if I remember correctly, our overall goal was to find a way to save the children, right?
Yes, that's your overall goal. Yeah.
Yeah.
But there are some things that you can do in between to some contracts that you can do in between doing that, because you're gonna have to really,
right.
There's a lot of things that you can do. You can sway the population to get more people on your side, to get more allies. There's a lot of mechanics in the game that we haven't really had a time to really test. So
right.
This is a good session to do that.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I'll say you get to your home, you relax, you put on the TV, and you've got a little bit of body aches and pains going on since you've been been in a tussle a little bit. But other than that, you maybe pop a few Advil or something, and
yeah.
All right. And then do you just drift off to sleep, or is there any type of research you'd like to do?
Probably wanna get on the net.
Okay.
And maybe look for some more blackmail material for
Danica?
Danica, yeah.
Alright, go ahead and give me a roll. So go ahead and give me a cognition and technical roll. But this is hacking. Do you have what type of hacking? Do you have legacy hacking abilities, or do you only have Nexus hacking abilities?
I have a bio-neural processor.
Okay, that's for Nexus hacking.
And I have a cybernetic audio implant.
Okay, what about your skills though? Your diversity tag.
Skills.
Technical.
I've got digital data extraction and system bypass.
Yeah, so you can definitely hack with those. So go ahead and give me a system bypass roll to bypass security.
Alright, so for my cognition I rolled a 4.
Okay.
Which is a success.
Okay.
And for system bypass I rolled a 4 and a 5, which are both successes.
Nice, so we found exactly what you're good at anyways.
Yes.
Alright, so you are able to bypass security of Neuralink, and you're able to get into a very secure server. Now go ahead and give me a data extraction roll. And go ahead, and it's going to be a -1 hazard level since you succeeded on your first roll. So it's going to be -1 to your cognition and -2 to your data extraction.
Okay, so my technical is 6, so then that means I can roll
under 5. Oh no, under
7.
No, it's gonna be. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm sorry. Yes.
Under 7.
Yes,
yeah.
Under. Yep. You're
okay,
right.
So I definitely succeeded because I got a 2 for cognition, and then a 6 and a 9. So the 6 is the success.
All right. So that is a standard success. No flare, but it is a standard success, which is good. That's all you needed. All right. So you are able to actually pull out some information about Danica. And it's not crippling information, but we'll say that it has something to do with her being hired on with Neuralink. She actually used a little bit of blackmail herself to get into this position, and she didn't earn her way up the ladder. She's got a lot of dirt under her nails.
Okay.
It does have some blacked out names, like where they're blacked out. You can't see who she blackmailed, but it does talk about it being somebody who's higher up, who was well liked and loved in the Neuralink community, in the Neuralink office. Like, people absolutely loved whoever this person was, and Danica buried them deep.
All right.
So you can definitely stash that away in your private server that you have with your buddy that you met.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
Yeah, you have an offshore server that is secure. Nobody can ever, as long as it's never compromised, you have your own little private offshore server.
Yep. So I've got a whole file on Danica started on that server that I'm just adding information to.
Yeah, and you can write that down too, so you can remember it too.
Yeah.
And feel free to let me know that you have that, and I will gladly add that into the story.
Yes. Okay. I'm like, very interesting. As I sit there and stroke my chin.
You don't have a beard, do you?
No, I don't have a beard.
Alright, so you've acquired some juicy details about Mrs. Danica. Alright, and what would you like to do next?
Can I do any more digging on the server?
I'll say that took you a few hours to do. So
Okay.
remember, if you keep going, you'll sacrifice sleep, and then if you sacrifice sleep, you can experience some hazard level increases from being exhausted.
Okay, I'm gonna go to sleep then.
Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
It's pretty late. You had dinner. You completed the advanced job. It's pretty late. It's probably like, a good 1, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And as you lay down, you look up at your ceiling, and you look out the window, and the rain is just hammering against your window. It rains in sheets in Arco Prime. It's like Seattle, basically, times 2. So it's got that traditional cyberpunk feel, where it's always raining.
Right.
All right, so you rest, and the rain puts you to sleep gently, and you are untouched. Nothing happens to you as you sleep. What time would you like to wake up?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock?
Yeah.
All right, so you rise and shine. You rise and shine at 8 a.m. And Danica does not have you queued in to come to the office today. Remember, you are still kind of like a contractor with her.
Mm-hmm.
You're not fully hired on with the company. I think you wanted it that way, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're a contractor for the hacking or for the security,
Yes.
cybersecurity for one company called Eagle, or
I don't remember.
I think they're called something with a bird, hawk. Can't remember exactly.
I don't remember, but I'm a freelance contractor, counter hacker, security specialist.
Yeah, we'll call it. I can't remember exactly what the name of the company was. I think it has something to do with the bird, but
It probably does.
yeah. So we'll just say we'll call it Golden Eagle Security.
All right, I'm gonna head over there.
All right. So you make your way down to the small security firm.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, surprisingly, it is a bright day when you step out today. I'm not sure if your character would be more prone to like the rainy weather or the sunny weather, but you do notice that there's a lot more people out on the street during the sunny day enjoying the good vitamin D from the big blue known as Azar. Big Blue, which is the star that Prosperon circles. And that's Azar, Azar, if you were writing that down.
Okay. So Echo is probably more of like a night owl.
Okay.
So she's just like, okay, whatever,
Right.
And your typical nerdy hacker where they're like spending way too much time in front of a screen and not enough time outside.
Mm-hmm.
So she's a little too pale.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she's got a new shell, so she might not be right now, but
Right.
doesn't get enough sun, so now she feels like a vampire coming outside.
Right.
But
okay, yeah. So we'll say you kind of step out and you're like, oh, the sun, I'm melting. No, we'll say you
and
step
some
out.
random person walks by. Dramatic much?
We'll say you step out and you're a little uncomfortable with so much sun. People can look at you and you're just a little uncomfortable. You're a little uneased about it. But anyways, you make your way to Golden Eagle Security. I'll say you pass through all your checkpoints, A-OK. You don't have any type of warrant out for your arrest, so you get through biometrics with no problem. You taking the Lamineer Astro Bike?
Yes.
Alright, so you hop on your Lamineer Astro Bike. Are you wearing, since you're not in a professional atmosphere, you don't have to, are you just wearing like some type of jeans or some type of leather or some type of synthetic pants?
Yeah. And I'm just wearing, I have a stealth jacket, I'll just go ahead and wear it.
Okay. Alright, and it takes you about, an hour and a half to get to work. You know, this is a huge city.
Yeah.
And Golden Eagle Security is on ground level, so it's not in the substrates, but it's not really high up in the silver corridor either, which is like the posh and opulent upper echelon of Arco Prime. It's like the crowning jewel of the city. But you're not quite substrate either. You're like right on ground level 0.
Yeah.
And you arrive, and you park the Astro bike, and you put it into a bay, and the bay rotates and puts your bike into its own private little parking is, let's just say parking is very efficient in this city.
Right. Alright, so I'll go in and see if there are any jobs for me here.
Alright, so you go in, your boss sees you, and he says, you're back. We need you again. Man, where have you been? I've been ringing you.
It's only 9:30.
He's like, anyways, get back there. We've got an MDOS attack, and they're hitting one of our companies real hard. So we need you to get in there. We need you to clear out the hacker, and we need you to clear the viruses. Stat.
Okay, I'm going.
He's like, all right. He's like, if you need help, go get Jerry. Have Jerry do whatever. You can have him do whatever you like. You can have him hop in a rig, and you guys can both tag team this.
Alright, so I'll get the details on the company or the client. And do we need to go to their site to deal with this, or is this like an online thing, like we jump on the server and... Yeah,
so you can data tap into their systems, because you guys are a security firm. You guys protect other companies' their cyber systems. So you're like the overseer of protecting different companies' data and their patents or whatever they have. You guys are in charge of that.
Okay, so I'll log on and go to their server and see about fighting this MDOS attack.
Alright, so you see Jerry comes in. He's a nerdy guy. He's got like a button-up shirt with some stripes. Very skinny, thin fellow with augmented glasses on. You can tell he's kind of has this and you kind of know him a little bit. You've seen him around the office, but you know he has an infatuation with the old Earth ways, and he tries to recreate some of the old systems that Earth had. You know, like running Windows, like operating system, and he created a version of Windows, and like Microsoft did, and he's just a real nerdy guy. He's bringing back the systems of old, and he swears by it. He's like, one day it's coming back, I promise.
I'll be like, hey, vintage.
Hey, how you doing? I heard you need some help. I'm glad to help you.
Yeah, let's look at this company and protect them like we're being paid to.
All right, I'm gonna rig up.
All right.
And he hops in his seat and he puts in his earphones and he starts typing away. And then I'm gonna give you a -1 hazard level because he's helping you.
Okay.
So it's gonna make the rolls easier.
So I guess I'm doing system bypass right now.
Yeah, go ahead and give me system bypass. You get -1 hazard, but it's a +2 hazard, so it's just +1 now.
Okay, well I got a 2 for my cognition.
Success.
That's a success. But then I got a 10 and a 2. So the 10 is a not.
That's a
crit, right?
That's a partial.
Partial?
I forgot. The 10 cancels out the 2.
Okay, well then the other 2 is still a success.
Then you got a semi success.
Semi success. Okay.
Yeah, you gotta. Yep, that's that's like a success where you give and take a little bit. Like you get success with consequence, basically.
Okay.
All right. So I'll say that you're able to hack into the system, but when you do, like you're in, but you notice that a timer pops up on your screen, and then you notice that the hacker, when that timer runs out, he's gonna send that same virus into your system, and it's gonna enter into Golden Eagle. So now you're gonna have to give me another system bypass roll, and it's gonna be an increased difficulty, so it's gonna be +2 hazard level, even with the -1.
Okay.
You're in, but now you got 2 different problems that you're trying to solve.
So, when the timer runs out, the attacker will upload a virus into our security firm.
Yes. And I'm going to give you a luck die to see how much time you have. D20?
Yeah.
All
High.
Right. High?
Yeah.
Ooh, you rolled a 6. So it's not super low, but
it's still not good.
So, you have exactly 45 seconds to do your system bypass roll at an increased difficulty of 2. And you'll get 2 chances. You get 2 sets of rolls to do it in.
Okay, I want to do a focus boost.
Okay.
Which is +1 to my cognition for 1 turn. 3, 9, and 4. So that's a success.
Perfect. You get a success on your cognition?
Yes.
And what was the other success on your sonometry?
Yes.
Okay, so that is a success. No flare, but it is a success.
Okay.
Standard success.
So I've got 1 to my cognition
so you can bump up your cognition
for 1 turn. And so that now I'm doing the system bypass.
Yep, system bypass.
To try to stop the.
And it's gonna be a +2 to hazard level, but you also get your +1 to cognition.
Okay. Okay, well, I rolled a 20 for the cognition.
Oh no! You didn't roll a 10 too, did you?
No, I rolled a 5 and a 6.
Yep, nothing saves you on the 20 though.
So not even my +1.
No. So,
yeah.
Ooh, this is bad. Not quite a double critical failure or severe critical failure, but it is a critical failure nonetheless. So your screen just goes.
And the sorto marks I can't use on a 20,
not
right?
On a 20, no. So you look at it and you see your screen just go. You know when TVs shut off, they make that line, the old TVs that go across the screen?
Yeah.
And then it goes, and then the lights go out in the building. And you hear people freaking out, and then the lights come back on, but when they come back on, they're bright red and flashing. And then a screen pops up, and it has a skull that's laughing. And then the sprinklers come on, and then you're just soaked, and you're sitting there.
I'm like, well, that's stupid. I'm like, Jerry, this hacker's good.
Jerry just turns and says, I think I'm gonna get fired.
No, you're not fired. Now we gotta get him out of the system.
1 second. Sorry about that, folks. I had to step away for a minute. I'm back. Alright, so what would you like to do next? You have a laughing skull. You have flashing red lights. You don't have no idea what this hacker's doing inside your system now, but you're locked out. So at an increased difficulty of a +2 hazard level, you can try to slip back in.
Alright, I'm gonna try.
But I will let you know, massive damage has already been done. But you can try to save what's left.
Okay, I got a 2 for cognition, that's good.
That's success.
And a 4 is a success.
So that's a +2 to hazard level, so that's going to decrease that number by 4.
It's
-4. It's a +2 to hazard level.
okay, then it's not a success. But the 2
the
is.
cognition is, because that's
yeah.
only a -2.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, that's a standard success, which is good enough. You've managed to succeed. And you hop back on, you're sweating bullets. Well, actually, you're probably not, because you're drenched in cold water. And you're typing away, and then and you do know that these systems, this is the future. So the systems are waterproof as well. So they can withstand the water that's coming. And you're typing away, and you manage to bring back up the graphical interface of your company, and then you're back in the system, and you see these files. They keep popping up on the screen and then disappearing. You as a hacker, you know that this hacker is withdrawing massive amounts of data from you and the other company.
I want to try to follow the data to the source.
Okay.
And like attack his system.
Okay, so you want to try to zip line into his
system, and maybe like create a back door.
Okay.
Create a connection
where
I can pull information from him.
That's definitely going to be a +3 hazard level. It's going to be -6 to your skills or your diversity tags, and it's going to be a -3 to your cognition.
Okay. Let's try this. Good old Jerry helping me out.
Jerry, I'm gonna say with the critical failure, no. He's a little distraught. He's panicking.
Okay, so I rolled a 3. Okay, my technical definitely did not succeed. It wasn't a botch, but it did not succeed. But I rolled a 3 in technical, or in cognition.
Mm-hmm.
And you said that was -3. -3.
What's your cognition?
10.
So you succeed.
So I succeeded on that.
All right. So you managed to slip in to this hacker's computer, and you you didn't crit, so I'm not gonna say you get that. But you're now into his computer, and now his interface pops up, and you're in his server now. Go ahead and give me a roll for a backdoor.
Alright.
And that's going to be your data extraction. And this is only going to be a +2 hazard level, since you're already in.
Okay, so I didn't succeed with the cognition then, because I rolled a 9.
Mm-hmm.
So +2 would make that an 11,
Mm-hmm.
which is not less than 10. But I did on the technical. I rolled a 4.
Oh, yeah, so that's a partial success.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are at a stalemate. You're in his system. You did create the backdoor. He didn't notice it, but at the same time, he also created a backdoor on your end that you both don't know about. Now you both have backdoors in each other's systems and don't even realize it.
Alright, I'm gonna start trying to copy all of his data back onto our system.
Okay.
Well, and erasing it from his system at the same time.
Oh, that's gonna be hazard level 4.
Okay, let's start with copying it back.
You want to do 2 separate rolls?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's gonna be hazard level 4.
Even though I'm doing it 2 separate, still hazard level 4?
Yeah, this is extremely hard. This is
okay.
Yeah, you were able to backdoor his system, but to actually break the encryption for the files, that's tough.
Okay.
Especially when you're in such a rush. So it's gonna be a tough roll.
Okay. Come on, ones. Ooh. No, I didn't succeed. I didn't botch, but I didn't succeed.
Okay, so yeah, so you're typing away and you're trying to copy over his data, and unfortunately, you're not able to crack his encryption. and he notices that they notice that you try to crack the encryption, and then they sever off that connection to their files, and they firewall it.
Okay. Crack. But I still have the back door, right?
You still have the back door. Yep. Deb is just writing down everything. She likes to keep track of the game, so sometimes we go a little quiet, but that's just because she's just writing down all the information, because we're going to take this scenario and we're going to turn it into a scenario to put in the book, or to put in our scenario book that I'm going to be writing and putting together, compiling.
So the client's computer, he's still connected to that?
Yes, he's still in the system. You can roll to sever that connection.
That's what I want to do. I want to roll to stop his connection to the client.
Okay, so since you bought, it's going to be a +3 hazard level only, not 4 this time. Since it's your system, you know your system well. It's only. I'll give you even a +2.
Okay. No, I did not succeed.
No. What do you got?
I got a 17, an 8, and a 6.
The 6. What do you have for your?
My technical is 6, but you said it was +2 to hazard.
Yep. So
it's still not. Yeah. I'll turn and look at Jerry.
No. I'm sorry, babe. I messed up. No, it's supposed to be -4 to your attribute, because your attribute's bigger. I forgot. It's the other way around.
Okay, but I still didn't.
Still didn't pass?
Didn't pass, no.
Okay, yeah.
I'll look over at Jerry and be like, "Come on, dude, what are you doing? Help me out over here."
Alright, Jerry, go ahead and give me a social roll. Give me a influence and social roll. Do you have?
I have persuasion.
Yeah, give me persuasion. Add your persuasion. No hazard level.
Alright, I rolled an 11. That is a 1.
That's a crit.
Yeah, that's on the social.
That's on your main one?
No. Influence is my main one.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't succeed on that.
Okay, that's your skill.
I succeeded on the skill, though. I got the 1 on the skill.
Nice. Alright, so that is a semi-crit, which beats a traditional success. So you get a bonus on top of that. So he says, "By golly, you're right. We're not letting this hacker take over our facility." He puts on his glasses, which he cracked when he threw them on the ground after the hacker got in. He puts them on. It's got a crack in the center. He kind of squints his nose up, and he puts on his fighting face, and he's ready to go. He's like, "All right, boss, I gotcha. Let's dive back in." And you guys dive back in, and just for that crit, you're gonna get a -2 to hazard level. So now you're on equal footing again. Now there's no hazard level for you.
Alright.
You managed to inspire him.
Alright, so now we're gonna try to sever that connection again.
Alright, go ahead and give me a roll. -2 to hazard level, which brings you down to 0 hazard level.
Alright, so my cognition was not a success, but my technical is on both of them, 2 and a 4.
That's a traditional success.
Yeah.
Two skill successes equals 1 major success.
Awesome.
Which is a traditional success. So yes, you sever the connection, cut him right out, so he can't do any more damage. You do that, and then the lights go down again, they pop up, and then they're back to being normal.
Okay, so severing the connection to the client severed it for us also.
Severed it for you too. Yeah, because he was bridging through them to you. So the moment you severed that connection, it severed him from both.
Okay.
And then the water from the sprinklers, they stop as well. And what's your boss's name again?
Oh, I don't remember.
I can't remember either. It's been so long since we played, everybody. We're doing a lot of backtracking here, so you gotta apologize. We're not completely organized today. We've been trying to get things together and get this laptop working and get the mics working. So just be patient with us. We appreciate that.
Let's see.
I know you wrote it down.
Yeah, it's just been so long.
Right. You might even be able to find the name of the. It'll definitely be toward the beginning.
That was probably not far back enough.
It would have been right when you got into Arco Prime. You found a job. It would have been right after you left your Vanguard faction, which I think you're a Ghost Protocol, right?
Phantom.
Or Phantom Protocol.
Yeah.
Sorry, Phantom Protocol.
Yeah, I just found where I was with the Phantoms. And I did that initial meeting with them, or mission with them.
I think you're getting close.
Yeah. And that's where I met the child and rescued her.
Yeah, it's gonna be quite a bit, maybe several pages past that.
So here was my mission to get close to Danica.
Past that, I think, right?
Yeah, I think it's after this a little bit.
Yeah, I think you're getting close.
Shield Co. headquarters.
Oh, so yes, Shield Co. That's right, Shield
Yeah.
Co. Shield Co. headquarters. Yep. So forgive us, everybody. The name of the company is called Shield Co. And then next we'll have the name of her manager.
So the front desk was Melissa. The hiring manager was Samson.
I think it was Samson, wasn't it?
It might be.
Yeah, I think it is Samson. Samson walks into the room. He's drenched, his clothes, his tie, his hair. He just looks at you and says, "What the hell happened? You were supposed to get rid of the hacker from their system. How did he end up in ours?
He was good.
You're supposed to be better.
Well, we got a back door into his system.
What are your plans? He extracted sensitive data. And I'm going to give you a higher low. Higher low here. Higher low.
Hi.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you rolled an 18.
Nice.
He says, you do know that's one of our biggest contracts. That's Neuralink. We're going to lose them now.
Don't worry, boss. We'll get it back.
But you know who the contract's for now.
Yeah.
It's because you did good in your luck that.
Neuralink.
He says, you need to fix this as soon as you can.
Don't worry, me and Jerry got this covered. I'm sure Jerry's over in the background. Don't bring me into this.
You see a little glimmer in his eyes, and he says, I need to take this. Beep. Yeah, boss. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. We got the best on our staff working on it as we speak. Yes. Of course. Yeah, of course. Pass me over to Danica. I'll let her know personally. Yes, Danica. Yes, we know you had a hell of a breach. We're working on it now. No, but not like that. We need your contract. Do not, please, I'm begging you, do not sever the contract. We need this to stay afloat. We'll fix this. We have the best on the case. All right. Take care. Alright. Well, I have things to do. I have bullets to dodge now. So, like I said, take the time you need. Just get it fixed, please.
We got this, boss.
Alright. And then he walks out of the office and turns the corner and heads back to his office, where he sobs in his pillow.
Alright. Is there...
Jerry looks at you and he says, "Whoa, at least we managed to secure the connection." And
I've got a neural elixir for a steady core that adds 1 cognition.
Yeah, you can use it.
1d4
health.
It looks like I wrote hours.
Oh, no, it shouldn't be hours.
I don't know what I wrote then.
Let me grab the book here. I'll tell you how long it is. You said, which one is it?
Steady core.
Steady core. So that's going to be at the end of the book. That's going to be in Sonometry. Fan the Flames. It should be after Fan the Flames. Guide to Neural Elixirs. Neural Elixir list. And you said steady
core.
Okay, so steady core. Oh, it does 1d4 hours. Yep. Or 1d4 rounds. Sorry.
Rounds.
Oh no. Okay, I'm sorry. So, if steady core is used in a physical type of way, like a combat situation, it would be 1d4 rounds. But since you are using it for like a passive bonus, it's 1d4 hours.
Okay.
But the moment you enter combat with it, it turns into rounds.
I need a d4. Those are all 20s.
Oh. 1d4 coming your way. Ooh. Yeah, it'll be one of the full sets there.
That's a 4.
Yep, that's 4. That's my favorite 4.
3.
Oh, nice. 3 hours. Sweet. So you got plenty of time. And you can stack that with your sonometry.
So I get +1 to my cognition for 3 hours.
Yep.
I went ahead and left that dice there.
Alright.
And then I can do focus boost again.
You can. Yep.
Which adds 1 cognition for 1 turn.
Yep.
That is a success.
Nice. So you got +2 to your cognition.
Yes. So now I'm gonna get with Jerry.
Okay.
And go through that back door.
Okay.
To try to get all of that data.
Let's do it.
All right. So that's gonna be digital data extraction.
Yeah, because the back door's there, so you don't have to break through again.
Yeah. So that is a success because I rolled a 12 and I've got +2.
But remember, you still have a hazard level of 2.
Then that's
because his data. Remember, he sealed it off. He put that breach there. You still have to get through that breach.
Okay. Then it's not a success. It's not a botch, but it's not a success.
Okay, so you don't get anything, but you also don't alert him of the back door. And then I want you to give me a cognition and technical roll. And I want you to add system bypass. This is a defensive roll.
Okay. Cognition and system bypass. Ooh, no. That was a 1.
That's a crit.
Yeah, it was on the technical was a 1.
Nice.
The cognition is an 11, so that's not a success. But
the 5 is, right?
The 5 is until you add the hazard level.
No, there's no hazard level.
Oh, no hazard level.
No,
okay, then that is a success.
This is because he's trying to hack your system. You know your system.
Yeah, 1 and 5, so that's a success.
You sever his connection. He loses his back door.
Alright, don't get anything but not noticed and notice his connection and sever it. Okay. I want to say, hey, maybe we can upload a virus. We're not having much luck getting his stuff, but maybe we can do a virus.
I like it. But shouldn't we try to get the data back from him first?
Yeah, let's try one more time to get the data.
Okay. He says I'm gonna help you this time.
Okay.
Or he says I'm gonna do my best this time. So you get it's only -1 or minus. It was -2 before, right?
Yeah.
It's only -1.
Ooh. I rolled a 20.
Oh, you on the attribute?
Yeah.
Cool.
I botched.
Okay. So you go to withdraw the data, and you re-establish a link that you should not have, and his back door pops up, and he's able to withdraw the rest of the information from both you and the original company. Now you have been drained dry of all that important data. He has everything from you, from Neuralink, and anybody connected to you now. This individual, he's good. And then your back door closes, and he has everything.
So I'm sitting in there cursing up a storm, and I'm like, can we trace it back again and do that virus?
Unfortunately, with a botch like that, it's closed for good. You're gonna have to go about this a different way.
All right.
Meaning you might have to do some footwork to try to find a hacker who's this good who can do this. So this is something now you have to investigate people to try to locate this person.
Okay, so there's a hacker bar, right?
Yeah, there's a hacker bar inside the Nexus.
So let's go to the hacker bar and look for someone that has a similar style as him.
Mm-hmm. Like ask around to people who might, because I mean it's like a needle in a haystack. The chances of him just being at a random hacker bar,
yeah,
you're just not really sure. There are several of them. This is a big city.
Okay, so let's go to the first server that he hacked into on Neuralink and look for any trace of like how he managed to get in. Like, I don't know what I'm looking for.
No, you actually know how he got in there, but that connection has been severed, so it's as if it were never there. You're not sure. It's just non-existent now.
Okay. I don't know how to find out where he came from then.
You'd have to do the groundwork. You could investigate people. You could question people. Hey, this hacker. You ever heard anything about a hacker hitting Neuralink recently? Things like that.
Okay.
But this is like groundwork, footwork though. This is like going into the trenches. This is not just something you can hack your way out of.
Right, no, I'm just saying, like, I need a starting place, though.
Yeah, you do.
Something to be able to look into, because, like you said, you just go on the street, people aren't going to know what's going to happen in the net.
Yeah, this is the point where you just gotta be as creative as possible. But since you got two critical failures in the same round, or in the same scene, there's no trace of anything. So it's something you either have to let go, or something you're gonna have to be creative and figure out. And you can be as creative as you want to be.
Can I make fake data and put that back in their system?
Well, you can't get back into their system.
No, into Neuralink system.
Yeah, you want to try to recreate their old data and then make it seem like it never happened.
Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough role. That's a lot of data.
But I want to make it I don't want to do it all exactly right, but like maybe fake some of it.
Like, what do you mean exactly?
Like, not necessarily try to get exactly what they had, but just make it look like most of it's there.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, I'll give you that. So kind of like semi-camouflaged.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Camouflage the...
It's going to take you all day. You're going to be here all day and all night.
Okay.
But you can.
Yeah.
Alright. It's going to be increased hazard level of 2. And you're going to have a series of 3 rolls. And you have to get at least 3 successes.
Okay. So I'm telling Jerry, hey, I don't think there's any way to find this guy. The only thing we can do is try to cover our own backsides.
Okay. Success?
Yes. Yeah, the 4 is the success on the skills.
That's a semi-success.
Semi, yeah.
Yep, so you still have 2 more rolls. You're still good. Ooh. So
all of them are successes.
Ooh, so that's 1, that's 2, that's 2.5. 1 more roll. You just need half a success. And you got it.
Yes.
Alright. So yes, you spend all day. You make 3 separate rolls. Each roll taking you like 4.5 hours of work. You are pounding Arco Prime coffee, mushroom coffee, and you are just exhausted. But you secure it and you camouflaged it, and at glance it looks secure. It looks good. So on paper, your boss comes in and he says, just got a call from Neuralink. They say that you retrieved all the data. Well done. Jerry, you're the man. Thanks, boss. I appreciate it.
Like, Jerry, this doesn't leave this room.
I'm gonna keep my job.
Alright.
He goes, kind of winks at you, gives you the thumbs up. Very blatantly, but he's like that though. He doesn't have very much common sense.
Right.
You can tell he's very socially awkward.
Yeah.
He's trying to be too cool.
I'm like, alright.
Alright, so yeah, you secured it. And it's now 2 o'clock in the morning.
I'm going back to bed.
Alright, so you head back to bed. You get, now it's actually high or low?
Low.
Nice. How do you want the weather to be? You rolled low. You succeeded. What kind of weather you like?
A little bit misty.
A little bit misty, a little bit foggy?
Yeah.
The wind blowing?
Yeah. But just a light breeze.
Light breeze, alright. Yeah. So you come out and you've got your stealth jacket on. You get home, you plop on the couch, and you plop on your bed, and you just slam the back of your head into your pillow as you lay down, and you look up at the ceiling, and then you see a flash across your ocular lens. It's a message.
Alright, I'll read it.
The message says, you do good work. I was told by a particular individual, common, what's that word? A mutual individual whom told me I may acquire your services. This is like in a text form. It scrolls across your ocular lens. If you're interested, it pays well, but it's dangerous. You can pick your own team, but of course that'll affect your cut and split. But I guarantee you, this will make your day, your month, your year, probably your next 2 years. Are you in, or are you out?
I'm in.
Alright, so you send the message back saying you're in?
Yeah.
Alright. So after that, you get another ocular text, and in the text, it gives you an address. The address is in the silver corridor.
Does it give a time?
Yes, it also gives you a time. It's a night meeting, late. Gives you plenty of time to sleep.
Okay.
It's 10 p.m. And if you look up the address, do you want to look up the address?
Yeah.
Alright, so you look up the address, and it is a silver corridor mansion, like a penthouse suite. And you know only the high and mighty would live in a location like this.
Alright. I'm going to send the details to Zane.
Okay, you call him personally, or you text him?
I text it to him and then I call him.
All right, it takes a few minutes, but you get a text back. Shoot me the deets. And he says, give me a call. I want the details.
Yeah. So I call him.
Uh-huh.
And I say, Zane.
Yo.
They're saying it pays good.
Yeah, I hear.
And it was a hacker that got into Neuralink, and that's how they contacted me. They were messing with Neuralink, so if they're against Neuralink, I'm in. You in?
Something tells me you shit the bed on this one, didn't you?
Probably.
Yeah, well, what's the pay?
It should cover us for the next 2 years.
No, yeah, nope, yep, he said, yep, that's what he didn't give you the pay. He wants to discuss that in person.
Yeah, we'll discuss that when we meet him, I'm sure.
Alright. Where do you want to meet? Well, he says, where's the location?
It's in the address I sent you.
Ah, I got it now. Whoa, look at you, moving up in the world. Silver corridor.
Yeah, that's where he wants to meet. I guess we better look the part, or they might arrest us for vagrancy or something.
Are you kidding me? They're gonna have to accept me and my beautiful, beautiful face as it is. My mother gave me this face.
Well, actually, this was the shell the Vanguard provided us after.
I know, I'm being funny. It is the shell. Yeah. He tries to make up for forgetting by saying, I knew that. I was just seeing if you knew that. Alright, I'll be there.
Alright. Anything to mess with Neuralink, I'm in.
So are you guys going separately? Are you guys meeting there separately, or do you want to take the Alicon workhorse?
We'll take his Alicon workhorse and go together.
Alright, so you guys load up in the Alicon workhorse. You get another text that comes through. It says, it says, be here. The top of the Neslin building in 20 minutes. It's not too far from where you're located. If I don't remember correctly, you're not in the silver corridor. You're a mid-level executive.
So we get this before we go to the meeting place?
Yes. He says, be here, and you'll be able to take our personal AV, aerial vehicle.
Alright.
Well, he says, and she says, or they say, enjoy the ride, enjoy the champagne, enjoy the fine prosciutto, and enjoy the imported crackers and cheese from Eastern Arco Prime.
Be like, look at this, Zane. They're offering us a fancy ride to our meeting.
Alright, so you guys take the Alicon workhorse to the location. Zane leans up against his workhorse. He pops out a cigarette. He lights it up. Takes a few puffs. And then in the distance, You see an AV start to come in. I'm gonna say it's a bit of an overcast day, but it's not raining. But it is a nice little overcast going on. The wind is blowing, whipping your hair around a little bit. Zane's coat, his trench coat, is kind of whipping in the wind, doing that cool cinematic thing that you're imagining in your head now.
Right.
And the AV comes in for landing, and then the door opens up, and it's a manless, or it's there's no driver or no pilot. It's remote piloted AI. Do you guys step in?
Yes.
All right, so you guys step into this fine AV. It's like the modern equivalent, or the future equivalent to like a limo. It has like seats on both sides. In the center, there's like a fine wooden, some type of Arco Prime oak table, finely crafted with like chiseled designs of birds and like a forest, and it's like chiseled into the wood, into the grain of the wood.
Mm-hmm.
And then to the right, a little flap comes down with two glasses, and then two nozzles come out and shoot fine champagne into a couple of champagne glasses. And then, do you take one?
Yes.
All right, so you guys take your champagne. Another on the other side where Zane is, another one comes down, and then it has two sealed like sandwich bags. Mm-hmm. Except for they're like the airtight bags, like you push them, they got air in them.
Yeah.
But it has two fine prosciutto and fine sourdough type bread, and extremely gourmet cheese. And Zane grabs one and passes you one, and he says, to the fine life.
Absolutely.
And
toast.
And he toasts
Clink.
to you. Clink. And you guys drink it, and Zane says, I want another.
Yes.
So he gets another refill, you get a refill.
Yeah, because Echo is not a good fine dining, so she like took the champagne and like just gulped it down. So like, yep, that's good.
So we'll say you guys have a couple more drinks of champagne, and you guys lift off the ground, and you guys head into the silver corridor as this jet black stealth AV that's beautiful on the inside, has white what's the name of that animal, the big in the bestiary?
Which one?
What is it called? The big beefy gray one. I forgot his name. Let me look him up real quick. Beast of Prosperon. He is a land animal. The crag brood. So
okay.
The seats are bleached leather crag brood seats, aligned in the leather of a crag brood.
Okay.
Which is they're extremely rare creatures. Like, they don't even exist. Like, it was imported from the Meridian Islands, which is the center.
Yeah.
The equatorial Meridian Islands. So it was imported. So it's a fine AV. Anyways, sorry, go ahead.
Echo gets a little giggly, but not enough to actually like get sloppy drunk.
Yeah, so you get a little buzz going.
Yeah.
All right. And so you guys, after about 45 minutes in flight, you guys make it to the far end of the Silver Corridor, in like what would be like a upper echelon suburb of the city.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys come into a courtyard with big, beautiful, tall, 100-foot trees, and this huge wrought iron gate, and just a beautiful, like the equivalent of like if a home, or if a beautiful penthouse could be a mansion built on top of the top of a building. So it's like a mansion, but it's on top of a building like a penthouse.
Yeah.
And you land in the courtyard. And the door opens up, and out front you have 2 security guards. And then one leans in and says, "Yeah, boss. Yeah, they just landed. I'll send them in." And then he says, "Welcome to the DeCampo residence. My handler will see you right this way."
Alright. So we'll step out of the AV, hand that guy my empty glass of champagne, and go.
He takes it and he kind of gives you like this, like, this is not my job. This is not in my job description. But he takes it anyways, and he puts it back on the AV, closes up the AV, and the AV sits in that location in the courtyard. And you trail behind both of these security guards in very gentlemanlike black suits, look like a couple of 007s. And they walk you inside to this beautiful, luxurious mansion. It's adorned with beautiful silk drapes and silk linens, and the furniture is just astonishing. You've never seen anything like this.
Yeah.
Like you've never even been this high up in the upper echelons. And then they walk you into like an open, like a den, like this huge den. And there's a gentleman sitting down, and there's like this AI robot that's sitting across from him, and they're playing some type of game that looks similar to chess, but it's not chess. It's a different game. It's called Tukum.
Tukum?
Tukum. It's like a modern day chess, like a futuristic chess, I should say, of the time of Prosperon, which is thousands of years after the existence of Earth. So obviously there are some new games.
So I see him and I say, "Well, you're definitely living the high life." And I'll nudge.
He says, "Shh, shh, shh. I've got this." Checkmate. The AI kind of jerks. "You win again?" And he was like, "Hello. How are you doing this on this wonderful afternoon, or this wonderful evening?"
Say, "Well, we're doing good. You must be my acquaintance I made last night."
He says, "Yes, that would be me. I am Verix, and
Verix?
Verix."
Yeah, well, Verix, you're good.
He says, "Yes, I'm a representative of the DeCampo family residence. Miss DeCampo is a Biocorp executive, or a Biocorp CEO. I'm sure you are aware of Biocorp. It's one of the largest and most advanced biosynthetic organs printing companies in all of Arco Prime. But that's not why. I'm not here to gloat. I'm not here to gloat about my handler's accolades. But he does say, I hear that you are extremely gifted in certain areas." And
I like to think so.
he says, "I was actually referred to you by a Miss Rachel."
Yeah, Rachel. Okay.
"Yes, and I'll be up front with you. I did offer her a cut if you did offer the job, but that doesn't mean I will be paying you lightly. I will make sure your purse is rather full."
Can I send a message to Rachel without like broadcasting that I'm sending it, just kind of on the low? Send her a message with his information and ask if this is all legit.
Alright, so you send out the message and high or low?
Hi.
Hi. Nice, 15. It only takes about 15-20 seconds, and you get a message back, and she says, "Please take the job. Yes, it's real. I need the money right now."
Okay.
He says that little venture that you did, or that little job you did previously, set me back quite a bit. He says, we had a little bit of a problem I would like to talk with you about in the future, but for now, if you do this job for me, this is the biggest gig I have, and you were not my first pick. I'll be honest. I thought I thought I was going to need more muscle, but after what you and Zane did for me, I want to give that opportunity to you.
Okay.
And so he says, "So, you agreed over the phone. Would you like to see the number before agreeing to the job officially?"
Yeah, I'd like to know how much you're gonna pay us.
Okay, so he kind of straightens his tie a little bit, and then he takes a pen, old school, and a piece of paper, and he writes something down and folds it. And he says, "What do you think of that?"
Open it up and look at it, and I'll make sure Zane can see it too.
You open it up, and it says 30,000 crypto. 30,000 split 15,000 apiece. That is huge.
I'll say, I'll look at Zane and I'll give him a thumbs up.
But
So give him a thumbs up and say, yeah, I'm in.
good. And then he takes the pen, and then he writes another number down and folds it and slides it over to you and says, "What do you think about this?"
I open that one.
You open it, and it says $45,000 worth, or it says, or you can accept $45,000 worth of bio and cybernetics. Either 30,000 crypto to buy whatever you want, or 45,000 to spend freely on Biocorp's bionics and cyberware. Count.
I think I want the 30,000.
She says, he says, "That's a fair trade. Not a problem. We can make that happen."
Alright.
He says, "Now, I'm sure you would like details, wouldn't you?"
Yeah. Can we take a break there?
Yep. You wanna call it there?
I'm hungry.
Okay. You want to just take a break, or you want to call it?
Probably call it for tonight.
All right. You wanna try it for a little bit more tomorrow?
Yes, we can do that.
All right. So let me bring up. All right, guys. So my wife is getting a bit on the tired side, and we still haven't eaten dinner. We just want to tell you thank you if you're tuning in. We hope you're enjoying the game. Tomorrow we're going to be running it again, and then I'll make sure to get that posted. And you can continue on with Echo's story. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. We appreciate you guys. Like I said, if you enjoyed the mechanics and if you enjoyed the game, you can pick up a copy over at DriveThruRPG. We also have a free quick start, which the quick start is available at DriveThruRPG as well. Also, it's available on itch.io. Just search Prosperon, a Bio-Cyberpunk RPG, and you won't have any problems finding it. We also have several supplements. We have a supplement that's called Welcome to Arco Prime, which has like 13 or 14, I think, different locations that you can add to your game to add flavor to your game. It has different locations in the Silver Corridor, which is the upper echelons of Arco Prime, and it also has several locations like businesses and things of that nature in the Dustborn, which is called the Substrates, which is below the surface of Arco Prime. So yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed it tonight. We had an awesome time, and like I said, we'll be back tomorrow. So you guys take care, and remember, happy gaming.